Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
This is Carson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Chris Carson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. He's got a man. Complete.
Wilson.
30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's got daylight past the 20.
Come on.
And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
7. Seahawks, nothing.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Seattle.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Chris Carson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action with Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. first down, a run with Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, again to Hyde.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Possession.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Murray. They find some open field here. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Back to you. Mike's 50.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To throw again, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't doing all, no, we don't.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. This is Kenyon Drake, fifth-year man from Alabama. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Murray again. This is Drake.
Protect yourself, baby.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson airing it out for Olsen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's the reason we ball for it. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From From the 40 now on second down. Murray got his man. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
Check 50.
First down, Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Midfield now. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly from... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 13. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return, Isabella. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action
in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. It's complete to Drake. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On second down, it's Drake. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run with Drake, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown,
Josh Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Isabella. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They run toss to the right with Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. He's got it to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On the toss, Drake going left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Their own 8-yard
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
ball carriers.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down and 5. To throw is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball.
And now the kick is blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Watch the safety creep.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Peterson. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Thirty-eight-yard line, 2nd and 11.
What we got? Watch twist.
Play fake. Murray. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he hits Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check hot route. Check.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, You can't have those kind of plays.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. 1, 2. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the ship.
Right back to Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
A 25-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
Seahawks.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Cardinals 30. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Isabella. And he returns this to the 22.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key...
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
To throw is Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way.
They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come out in the pistol. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.